The Cellular Operators Association of India, that is COAI, has urged for a trusted source approval mandate to be applied on all network elements including connected devices in order to ensure a uniform level of security. The current equipment used for non-licensed telecom services do not require following the trusted source mandate, but the potential for harm being caused by malware or virus is still large. Hello and welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. The telecom industry wants equipment like routers, switches, sensors, and smart meters used in unlicensed communication and services like Wi-Fi also be included under the trusted source mandate. The primary objective of a trusted source mandate is to ensure the security and integrity of telecommunications networks. Including unlicensed communication equipment under this mandate would address potential vulnerabilities and threats associated with these devices. By enforcing trusted sources requirements, regulatory bodies aim to mitigate the risk of unauthorized access, data breaches, and cyber attacks. Currently, equipment used for non-licensed telecom services does not need to follow the trusted source mandate. But in today's connected world, any malware or virus in any of the connected devices, which could be a wireless router, sensor, or any smart device, can potentially harm the entire telecom network infrastructure of the country. Experts say this could lead to increased costs for equipment vendors and potentially affect the supply chain and availability of such devices. The trusted source mandate was put in place by the government to keep a check from Chinese telecom vendors like Huawei, ZTE, and others. The government once again extended the deadline to implement mandatory testing and certification of telecommunication equipment, that is MTCTE. The rules, which were scheduled to come into effect from July 1st, will now kick in from October 1st and January 1st of 2024 based on different products according to a notification by the Telecommunication Engineering Center, that is TEC. The guidelines provide that every telecom equipment must undergo mandatory testing and certification before it is put to sale and used for network rollouts. The implementation of such regime is key to ensure quality and secured equipment are used in the networks. On June 13th last year, the TEC notified the extension of date of MTCTE Phase 3 and Phase 4 products to July 1st, 2023 from July 1st of 2022. According to the current notification, the mandatory certification implementation date for 12 products covered by MTCTE Phase 3 and Phase 4 included cellular network base stations and optical cables will be extended 6 months to January 1st of 2024. There is hue and cry among the Make in India companies. The move is against the beneficiaries of Telecom PLI scheme as their sales are already being affected owing to the use of low quality and unsecured equipment. Another subject matter expert says these extensions could aid the industry, which has been facing significant challenges in the operationalization of phases 3 and 4 of the MTCTE, primarily owing to issues like non-availability and limited capability of testing labs, absence of defined timelines for testing procedures, and lack of benchmarks for both testing charges and certification charges, COAI said. Let's look into today's headlines. Airtel Business rejigs leadership team as CEO Ajay Chitkara quits. Bharti Airtel has announced changes to its leadership team in Airtel Business. Ajay Chitkara has resigned as CEO of Airtel Business. Consequently, Airtel Business will operate as 3 business and channel segments. Global business will be led by Vani Venkatesh, domestic business by Ganesh Lakshmi Narayanan, and N-Extra data centers by Ashish Arora. Taara project to deploy laser internet tech in India at large scale. Alphabet is moving towards the large-scale deployment of laser internet technology in India under its Taara project with Taara and its partner Bharti Airtel. Mahesh Krishnaswamy, who leads Taara, said the technology would help people across thousands of Indian villages to come online. Taara has also partnered with internet provider Bluetown in the country. Qualcomm announces Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 chipset for budget phones. Qualcomm has announced its latest chipset, Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 mobile platform, aimed at the budget smartphone segment. The new chipset supports 5G connectivity and claims to offer all-day use with fast CPU speeds, improved camera capabilities, and reliable Wi-Fi connectivity. The Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 packs improved performance with the company's Cryo CPU with a peak clock speed of up to 2.2 GHz. Rupees 15 per litre ethanol-powered vehicles to run in India soon. At a speech in Nagpur, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari claimed that India will soon have cars that only use ethanol. He will introduce the Toyota Camry, which will produce 40% more electricity and operate entirely on ethanol. Gadkari said, if you compare it with petrol, the average will be Rs 15 per litre because ethanol has a 60% yield while petrol has a 120% yield. Plus, it would produce 40% more electricity. The minister also said that two-wheeler producers like TVS, Bajaj and Hero are also keeping up with the competition and will soon launch scooters that will operate entirely on ethanol. Google files appeal against NCLAT order upholding Rs 1,338 crore fine. Google has filed an appeal in the Supreme Court against the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal's order upholding the Competition Commission of India's Rs 1,338 crore penalty on the company. The fine was imposed on Google over its anti-competitive practices. Google said that it looks forward to presenting its case and demonstrating how Android has benefited Indian users and developers. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.